Welcome back all my dear students for our virtual classes. My dear students, in the previous video we have completed our lesson number first of history. So in today's video I am going to start new lesson of our syllabus. Lesson number second, new kings and kingdom. Okay, the name of that second lesson of the history is new kings and kingdom. Okay, so I have already given you the introduction of history. We have to learn 10 lessons in this entire session. Okay, so the second lesson that we have to start today, the name of that lesson is what? Kings and kingdom. The new kings and kingdom. In this lesson we have to see which were the different types of kings and which were the different kingdoms in those time. We have to learn that. Okay, so before starting of this lesson, I would like to tell that you know very well in our India or anywhere you can see there are different kings or emperor who rule over the different part or different region of the world. So in this lesson we have to see about the different kings, how they used to rule over there in a different part of the country or in the different region, and which were their kingdoms. We have to see that. Okay, and one more thing, the lesson that now I am going to start, you have to keep book with you because some of the words are very difficult to pronunciate. So that's why it is very important to keep the book with you. Okay, so my dear students, you know very well from the 7th of century many different dynasties emerged. After the 7th century, different dynasties were emerged. Okay, dynasty means what? What can we say? The meaning of dynasty means what? When the person of one family become emperor after other, then that is called what? Dynasty. Dynasty means what then? When the member of one family become emperor after other, then that is called dynasty. There are different dynasties in the world. There were different dynasties in the past. So after the 7th century, the different dynasties were emerged. Now you have to take out your book. You have to open page number 16 of your textbook. You can see here. Here is one map given. You can check here. One map is given on page number 16. So this map is about what? One more time I am telling you, my dear students, you have to keep book with you because the words which are there in this lesson, some of the words are very, what can we say, difficult to pronounce. So that's why keep the book with you. Okay. So here is, you can see, here is one map. Okay. So this map is of different dynasties who used to rule over in a different region during the 7th and 12th century. This map is about what then? This map is about ruling dynasties in a different parts of the subcontinent between 7th and 12th century. The map which is given on page number 16, that map is about what? It is about the different ruling dynasties who used to rule over there in a different region or different part in the subcontinent. Okay, in 7th and 12th century. Okay, that map is about what then? That map is about what? The ruling dynasties of different region or subcontinent in the 7th or 12th century. Okay, now here on page number 17, or you can see here red dots are here. You can see red dots are there, like this kind of symbol. You can see there some lines are there. The meaning of that line is what? Fluctuating frontier. Fluctuating means what? Up and down. Up and down. Fluctuating means what? Up and down. And frontier means the end of something. Okay, so up and down of the dynasties. That is The meaning of this symbol is what? Up and down. Up and down end of the different dynasties in a different region. Okay. So here now the emergence of new dynasties. From here now we have to start our point. The emergence of new dynasties. I have told you the definition of dynasty. So now I read and explain. Okay. So listen it now. By the 7th centuries, there were big landlords or chief warriors in a different regions of subcontinent. Okay. My dear student, during the 7th century, there were different what? Different landlords or warrior chief. Okay. In the 7th century, there were different landlords and warrior chiefs. Okay. Who were living in the 7th century of a different region of subcontinent. Okay. Into that subcontinent, different types of landlords and warrior chief. Warrior means brave people, and chief means head of that brave person, brave people. Okay. So in the 7th century, different landlords and warrior chiefs used to live in the 7th century in a different part of the subcontinent. Okay. So what was then? Existing kings, and the kings who were living in 7th century. The kings, existing means who used to live there in the 7th century. The existing kings, often acknowledge them as their subordinates. So the kings who were living in the 7th century, and in the 7th century those landlords who were living there, landlords or warrior chief. So this king used to consider them as a subcontinent. Okay, subordinates. Sorry, used to consider them subordinates. Listen it. These kings who used to live in the 7th century, this king used to consider them, to whom? Landlords or warrior chief, used to consider them as a subordinate or samantas. Okay, subordinate or samantas. Subordinate. Okay, subordinate means what? Lower than them. Subordinate means what? Lower than them. So listen it now. In Hindi I explain it. 7th सेंचुरी में जो लैंडलॉर्ड्स और वॉरियर चीफ रहते थे, उन वॉरियर चीफ और लैंडलॉर्ड्स को ये जो किंग्स रहते थे उस जमाने में 7th सेंचुरी में, वो क्या करते थे? उनको क्या समझते थे? लैंडलॉर्ड्स और वॉरियर्स को क्या समझते थे? सबऑर्डिनेट मींस एकदम ऐसे व्हाट कैन वी से लोअर कास्ट का समझते थे, दुय्यम समझते थे उनको. Who used to consider as these kings who used to live in the 7th century, they used to consider them, landlord or warrior chief, as a subordinate or samanta. Okay, ये जो kings है ये क्या करते थे? ये landlords और ये warrior को क्या समझते थे? Subordinate, वो दुय्यम समझते थे और samanta ऐसे समझते थे. Okay, after that they were accepted to bring gifts for their kings, and this king used to keep hope from them. ये जो king है इनके पास पे hope रखते थे. कौन सी? That they were accepted to bring gifts for their kings or overlords. उनको लगता था कि लैंडलॉर्ड्स और ये वॉरियर चीफ इन्होंने क्या करना चाहिए? किंग्स और जो ओवरलॉर्ड्स है उनको क्या लाना चाहिए? गिफ्ट्स. Who used to think this? Kings and overlords. Overlords means a person having each and everything, who ruled over everywhere, who ruled over everyone. That is called overlord. Okay. So the kings and overlord who used to live there, they used to think that these landlords and warrior chief should have to bring different gifts for them in the court. ये किंग्स और ओवरलॉर्ड को लगता था कि लैंडलॉर्ड्स और वॉरियर इन्होंने क्या करना चाहिए? हमारे लिए गिफ्ट लाना चाहिए. That was their hope. Okay. After that, and provide them with a military support. And what they that this landlord and warrior chief should have to give them military support. Okay, इनको लगता था किंग्स को कि लैंडलॉर्ड्स और वॉरियर इन्होंने क्या करना चाहिए, हमें मिलिट्री सपोर्ट भी देना चाहिए. सो दिस वाज देयर एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम दिस लैंडलॉर्ड्स एंड वॉरियर चिफ. इनकी एक्सपेक्टेशन क्या थी कि इन्होंने हमें डिफरेंट गिफ्ट्स लाना चाहिए और बाद में हमें मिलिट्री सपोर्ट देना चाहिए. दिस वाज द एक्सपेक्टेशन ऑफ किंग्स एंड ओवरलॉर्ड. देन as Samanta gained the power and wealth, but when Samanta got the power and wealth, but जब सामंता को पावर और वेल्थ मिली, when the Samanta got power and wealth, what they did, इनको जब पावर मिली तब क्या हुआ? They declared themselves to be Mahasamanta. Means when they got the power, they declared themselves that they are now Mahasamanta. जब इनको पावर मिली, जब इनको वेल्थ मिली, तो इन्होंने क्या डिक्लेयर कर दिया? They declared themselves as a Mahasamanta. इन्होंने क्या कर दिया? फिर खुद को महासामंता डिक्लेयर कर दिया और बोला हम आज से महासामंता है. महासामंता मीन्स we are greater, we are superior than all. इन्होंने बताया कि हम सबसे श्रेष्ठ हैं, ऐसे बताने लगे. कब? when they got the power and wealth. Okay, and what they did? Mahamandaleshwar, okay, Mahamandaleshwar, the great lord of circle or region, and what they did? Mahamandaleshwar, what? Mahamandaleshwar, okay, that was their lord, and they installed this lord into their region. Mahamandaleshwar नाम का जो उनका लॉर्ड था, उनका जो गॉड था, they installed there in their region. जब इनको पावर मिली सामंता को, तो इन्होंने क्या किया? खुद को क्या समझ लिया? हम सबसे ज्यादा श्रेष्ठ है, and we are the महासामंता. They declared themselves as a महासामंता, and what they did? They installed Lord Mahamandaleshwar into their region. Okay, then sometimes they asserted their independence from their overlords, and what they began to do after that? Sometimes they asserted their independence from the overlords, means they began to live freely. They were the subordinate of overlords, but after getting the power, what they did? They began to live freely. They got the independence. जब सामंताओं को क्या मिला? फ्रीडम मिला. जब उनको पावर मिली, जब उनको वेल्थ मिली, they began to live freely. Okay, from the overlord. Okay, one such instance example क्या है? That of the Rashtrakoot in Deccan. In Deccan Plateau there were Rashtrakoot. In Deccan Plateau, Rashtrakoot. Okay, Rashtrakoot in Deccan. In Deccan Plateau there were Rashtrakoot. Okay, in Rashtrakoot they were subordinate of Chalukyas. Okay, Chalukya. Okay, so in Deccan Plateau में Rashtrakuts, these Rashtrakuts were subordinate of Chalukya. चालुक्य वहां के किंग्स थे, और डेक्कन प्लेटू में जो राष्ट्रकूट थे, they were subordinate of चालुक्य. ओके, चालुक्य जो डायनेस्टी थी, वहां की डायनेस्टी ये राष्ट्रकूट को क्या समझते थे? लोअर समझते थे. ओके, सो इन द डेक्कन प्लेटू, so राष्ट्रकूट was the subordinate of what? चालुक्य. So what happened there? क्या हुआ वहां? They were subordinate to the Chalukyas of Karnataka. Okay, in Deccan Plateau, Rashtrakoot was there, Rashtrakoot people, and these Rashtrakoot were the subordinate of these Chalukya, who were living into the Karnataka. Okay, in mid 8th century, इन्होंने क्या किया थी? In mid 8th century, Danti Durga, Rashtrakoot chief, one chief person was there, Danti Durga. Okay, दंतीदुर्ग was the chief of this राष्ट्रकूट. दंतीदुर्ग एक था जो राष्ट्रकूट का क्या था, चीफ पर्सन. उसने क्या किया, overthrew his Chalukya overlord and performed a ritual called Hiranyagarbha. What he did not follow the instruction of Chalukya, and what he did, he began his ritual by his own. The name of that ritual was Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha. Okay. So इसने क्या किया, ये दंतीदुर्ग ने in mid of 8th century, this Dantidurga, who was the chief of Rashtrakoot, what he did, without resistance, without following the instruction of overlord, he began to start ritual in their region, that is Hiranyagarbha. ये राष्ट्रकूट का जो चीफ था दंतीदुर्ग, इसने क्या किया, जो लॉर्ड थे चालुक्य, ओवरलॉर्ड और चालुक्य, इनका कुछ भी नहीं सुना, और उसने क्या किया, he began the ritual, उसने रिचुअल चालू कर दिया. एंड द नेम ऑफ दैट रिचुअल वाज हिरण्यगर्भा इन द रीजन. मींस ही डिड नॉट फॉलो द इंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ चालुक्य. ओके, चालुक्य वर द सुपीरियर डायनेस्टी इन दैट टाइम, बट राष्ट्रकूट चीफ दंतीदुर्ग, इसने क्या किया, उनका कुछ भी फॉलो नहीं किया और खुद की रिचुअल स्टार्ट कर दिया. द नेम ऑफ दैट रिचुअल वाज हिरण्यगर्भा. ओके, आफ्टर दैट was performed with the help of Brahmins, or with the help of Brahman he started this Hiranyagarbha ritual in their region with the help of ब्राह्मण लोगों की मदद लेके ये जो दंतीदुर्ग जो चीफ था राष्ट्रकूट का, इसने क्या किया, वो रीजन में चालुक्य के रीजन में क्या कर दिया, हिरण्यगर्भा नाम का जो उनका रिचुअल था. देयर आर डिफरेंट रिचुअल्स. ओके, व्हाट कैन वी से, कल्चर, रिचुअल्स, ट्रेडिशन, इसने स्टार्ट कर दिया. ओके, विद द हेल्प ऑफ ब्राह्मण्स. ओके, इट वाज थॉट टू लीड द rebirth of sacrifice as a kshatriya, and from that event there was the rebirth of kshatriya. वहां से फिर क्षत्रिय चालू हुआ, क्षत्रिय कुल. ओके, from that event when this Dantidurga started that ritual into that region, what happened, rebirth of क्षत्रिय happened there. क्षत्रिय का rebirth हुआ from that incident. Okay. In the other case, men from enterprising families use their military skill to carve out kingdoms. So what happened? The different people, after that event, different people began to give the support or began to give the protection to their kingdom. बाद में जो लोग वहाँ पे रहते थे, उन्होंने क्या किया? They began to give what? Support or what can we say, protection to their kingdom. For instance, the Kadamba Mayura Sharman and Gurjara Pratihar Harichandra were Brahmins. These were the two Brahmins. Please keep this. What can we say? The words are very difficult to pronounce. The names are very difficult to pronounce. So these were the two Brahmins, Kadamba Mayura Sharman and Gurjara Pratihara Harichandra were Brahmins who gave up their traditional professions and took the arms. So these two Brahmins who used to live in that time, they began to start this profession. Okay, they began to start this ritual after this Dantidurga. Keep these two names in your mind. Okay, these two Brahmins. Okay, successfully establishing kingdom in the Karnataka and Rajasthan respectively. After that, this Dantidurga was the chief of Rashtrakoot. They established their rule. They established their dynasty there in the Karnataka and different region. So you can see here, there were different type of dynasties in the ancient time, in the olden time, and how they used to rule over there. We have seen here. So I hope you understood this point. In this lesson, reading is most important, okay? Because some of the words are very difficult to pronounce. So that's why please, while what can we say? While teaching, you keep your book with you and keep the finger on the each and every word. Okay? So I hope you understood this point. Emergence of new kingdoms, new dynasty. So next point we will see in the the next video. Okay, so stay safe, stay healthy at your home, and be ready for the periodic test. Thank you.